Friday night baseball under the dome at Tropicana Field. Tonight we continue the road trip with the first of 3 between the Baltimore Orioles and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's going to be fun marveling at 2 of the best in the game, and it's next on MLB Network. Chris Graniga, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, Matt, if you look at the rotation, this is the guy everybody questions. How is he still in it? ERA over 5 last season. But what I see is a guy that they trust. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go be out there and battle. And let's just see if maybe he can turn this trend around of inconsistency.
Ready now, Christian Brummett. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
I like that check swing. He started to offer at the off-speed pitch, but he recognized it and was able to hold up.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Curveball that time, not even close.
3-1 count to this guy. You don't want to challenge him right here. Don't give him anything to hit. No, no, no. Keep it on the corners.
There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
That's a good pitch right there. If that's any indication the type of night he's going to have, if he's able to locate that 2-seam fastball, they're going to have trouble hitting him.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Turner's under it. 1 away. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Harold?
Well, Matt, this is a pitcher's duel all the way. And the key here is going to be how do you score runs if you get any. You get a runner on, you're going to have to be aggressive. You hit a ball in the gap and he's on first base, send him home. Take those chances because they're not going to be very often.
Into the windup and the pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. On the ground, softly towards second. Cano charging this one. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
Into the box, Angel Vargas. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him. And I doubt there was any intent behind that.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
Now at the plate, Scott McGriff. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And the runner back easily. First delivery to him on the way. Lays off 1-0. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, Earl doesn't get a lot of complaints from players or coaches about his strike zone. He calls a good zone. And more importantly, he's consistent.
And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Well, you clearly have a guy scuffling right now on the mound. Look, he hit the last batter, and then he's falling behind here. As a hitter, you just got to sit there and look for one specific pitch before you swing.
And there he goes towards second. Pitch swung on. Oh, he's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Well, we're playing cat and mouse already in the first inning. Look, I know it's a 3-ball count, but I don't think he's pitching around him because look at the on-deck circle. That guy's a pretty good hitter, too.
3-1. Here it is. Swing and a miss, and the count goes full 3-2.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
Swing and a line drive, but this is going to get foul. The 3-2 one more time. Here's a fastball that he shoots on into left center, and that'll fall for a base hit. Vargas is on his way home, and the run will score easily as the Orioles are off to a 1-0 lead.
Well, Matt, you want to get off to a good start? Right here they did. First inning, RBI single, first game of the series. This is a message, and maybe it's been sent.
Standing in now, Chris Kyle, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the belt, the pitch, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. A runner on first with 2 away. There he goes. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Orioles 1, the Rays nothing. Dan Wiggins will be on the mound for the series opener. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, this guy's not going to blow you away. He's a consistent major league pitcher. Look, his ERA last year a little bit over 4, but he takes the baseball. And he's a guy that's going to take his lumps, but he's going to keep coming back at you. And I think we'll probably see that kind of performance today.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. Harold, one of your former uniforms, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight. It's so far so good as they enter play 3-0 on the young season.
Yeah, Matt, we're watching a club right now that's riding high in confidence. You know, they just swept a series, and now you start a new one, and you're 3-0 on the road trip, and you just try to continue getting that momentum going and take on the next challenge.
Oh, but look here. The manager's up and out of the dugout, so it appears he might opt to challenge that last safe call at first.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that angle. So we'll see what the decision is from the dugout, whether they want to challenge or not.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Orioles have elected to challenge the
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, so it looks like the umpires are wrapping up their decision, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and instead of having a base runner at first, the bases will now be empty.
Overturned, and the batter ruled
Here's
out.
Robbie Cano now. Back on Wednesday, it was a 1-for-5 performance for him. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball. 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. 2-0.
That's it.
Here it comes. 2-0. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike one. Cano awaiting the 2-1. Sharp ground ball to third. Scott is right there. Throw to first, and Cano's a ground out victim. 2 gone. And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Matt, I can't wait to see what Aaron Judge has in store. He's got great power. I love watching a guy can take the ball to the opposite field or go to dead center field, and that's exactly who he is. VP is impressive, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him launch one in this one.
Digging in, Michael Brantley. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. First offering on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Bounce to first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Man, errors are never welcome, but to make one with 2 outs in the first is especially painful. Now your pitcher has to make extra throws, and that could make the difference in how long he lasts in this game.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He homered back in Wednesday's game. Here's the first pitch to him. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one.
Well, now they got the tying run at first base. Now it's going to take a ball in the gap to really score this guy from first base. And I'm really curious how they're going to defend that on a relay throw, and maybe if we have a play or not. But you got to hit one in the gap to get there first.
Here comes the 0-1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to third, and just past his outstretched glove into left. A base hit.
Hey, sometimes you got to just get lucky. He got out in front, hooked it, and just found a hole.
Catcher, Johnny Bench.
Stepping in now, Johnny Bench. Now a check swing, and they'll appeal it down to first. He did go around, says Woody Keller, at strike one. And he takes strike two.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
2 down, runners at first and second. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Rays strand a pair. It remains 1-0. At the plate, Chris Kyle. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Left fielder, Chris Kyle.
Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike. Hit out towards second. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
The pitch before the base hit, he looks so ugly. I don't know why they came back and gave him something better to hit.
Curtis Randall.
In now, Curtis Randall, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. A runner at first with no outs here. Pitch out, nothing doing. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a little soft liner foul over to the right side, and the count will move to 1-2 now.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Now a throw over, and he'll be back in standing up. Set to deal on 2-2. Pitch outside, the throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
A runner at second, nobody out. Hit hard back up the middle. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Well, let's take a look at the Rays defense, brought to you by Majestic. And at second base, Robinson Cano, maybe one of the smoothest guys that's ever played the game. He plays so easy. It's almost like he's out there listening to jazz when he's catching the ground ball and flipping it to first.
Now at the plate, Brian Brummett. Was an 0-for-4 effort for him in Wednesday's ball game. Ball 1. Liner toward right center. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
When that ball's hit to the outfield right there, I didn't think they were going to send it because he's got such a great arm. But clearly he got home before the throw got there. That's a great play.
Into the box now, Fred Norman. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Sliced hard, but foul. Look out over there. Pitch out, nothing doing. Runner goes. Oh, and a look what I found out there on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Batting ninth, third
So
baseman,
coming to the plate, Tyler Scott. First pitch coming. Here it is. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Orioles 2, the Rays nothing. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Moss. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
First baseman, Brandon Moss.
Here comes the pitch to Moss. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. The windup and the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two.
Well, the first two pitches are interesting, both away from the left-hander. Will he bust him back in and challenge him? It's going to be a good at-bat to watch.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
He's pitching him with the respect of the power-hitting left-hander that he is. If you're going to beat me, you're going to beat me the opposite direction. I like the strategy.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Pitch on the way. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
All right, here's how the Orioles are lining up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And I'll tell you what, let's look at the right fielder. He has got a cannon. I'm talking for the ages. You can go back and talk about all the great right field arms in baseball. He's got one of the best. It will stack up with the greats.
Here's Kendrys Morales. 3 hits for him in that ball game on Wednesday. Chopped weakly to the right. That's a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Sent on the ground out to second. Wiggins up the middle on to first, and there were 2 down.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Here's the third baseman, Brett Lowry. It was a 2-for-4 effort for him in Wednesday's game. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Now that's not fair. You're supposed to be throwing sinkers, and he throws a high fastball right there. That's why everybody's shaking their head.
Two out, nobody on. Grounded back up the middle to his right. Wiggins throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down in order go the Rays. They're still down. It's 2-0. Striding in once again, Christian Brummett. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third. Into the windup and the pitch. Oh, and look out as they brush him back here. It's ball 1. Now time is asked for at home plate and granted by the umpire back there, Earl Hendricks. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Judge is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
The batter number 15, second baseman, Randy Wiggins.
Into the box now, Randy Wiggins. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 out, nobody on. back up the middle. And that's just past the grasp of Cano into center, a base hit.
Well, you're not always going to hit the good pitches. You hit the mistakes. And that one hung up there, a mistake. Nice piece of hitting.
Angel Vargas.
Into the box, Angel Vargas. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Runners on first with one down. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Here's a look over to first, just keeping him close. Ready with the 1-1. Pitch out. Nothing doing. The 2-1 on its way. Pitch misses low. The throw is there, and he's out trying to take second.
Hey, not every catcher can make that throw, so that was pretty special. Benito Santiago made throwing from his knees famous when he was playing, but it's a really tough one to pull off. That's a long throw without any legs underneath you, so hats off to him on that one.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field and deep. Back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Orioles have now taken a 3-0 lead.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
Standing in now, Scott McGriff. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Matt, I'm telling you, pitchers are stubborn, right? He gives up a home run on that very same pitch, but he came back with it. This time he got it down. He's stubborn. I'm going to come back, I'm going to throw it again, but I'm going to execute it. And he did.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, beautiful dive in time. Any questions as to why this guy's a Gold Glover? Didn't think so. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Now to the plate, Wilmer Flores. 1 for 3 back on Wednesday.
The shortstop, Wilmer Flores.
First pitch of the at-bat. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Way outside. 1-2.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Center fielder number 7, Trey Turner.
Ready for another chance. Trey Turner 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup and the pitch. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a called strike anyway. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
One of the toughest pitches they hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. The windup and the 0-1. That's to first. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Orioles 3, the Rays nothing. Digging in for his second at bat, Chris Kyle. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Kyle.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
That ball's way out of the zone. He's got to set the side slower. You're looking fastball. I like that, but make him get the ball down. They'll never catch up to it up there.
0-2. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. The 0-2 home. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
And that's in there, base hit.
Well, Matt, I don't know if he was trying to go that way, if he's a little bit late. 96 mile an hour is tough to catch up to, but I got to give him credit. He did put the barrel on it.
Throw over to first. Runners back. In now, Curtis Randall, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swing and a line drive, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Long throw to third, and the throw in from Brantley will not be in time. He's in there at third base. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Ryan Brummett.
Now the Rays manager is going to take that slow walk out toward the mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he will curiously make his way to the dugout after what has to be considered a very brief appearance. Jeff
attention, please.
Gross
Now
answers the
pitching
call
for the
from the
Rays,
pen here in the fourth as they
32,
didn't get the outing they were
Jeff
hoping for from their
Gross.
starter. Stepping in now, Brian Brummett. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. A base hit in his first trip. Here comes the 1-0. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And a diving attempt there by Cano, but he can't pull it in. A base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Well, you just keep adding on. That's how you win games, and he's a big part of it right here. That's his third RBI, and they extend the lead in this ball game.
Into the box, Fred Norman. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hit on the ground toward the left. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Well, Matt, that's his 8th game with that hit right there. 8 games in a row he's swinging the bat. We've been watching him over this week, just scorching.
So striding forward now, Tyler Scott. Line drive to left. Coming on is Brantley, but he won't get there. It's a base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Center fielder, Christian Brummett.
Digging in to try it again, Christian Brummett. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
And that's through into right field for a base hit. 1 run scores. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
Well, you wonder why left-hand hitters have such pretty swings. When you hit the first pitch like that and you hit it to right field for a hit, man, it's a pretty thing.
Wiggins.
Into the box now, Randy Wiggins. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul.
Man, I tell you what, if I had a timeout and I went out there to talk to him, I'd say, look, we just got to minimize the damage. Bases loaded, no outs. We don't want them to blow the inning totally open.
Here's the 0-1. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
As long as you actually get it inside, that two-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
Well, he had big aspirations behind that swing. Pretty obvious he was trying to put 4 runs on the board in a hurry.
And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
In now, Angel Vargas, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. Here comes the 0-1. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Cano for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases loaded jam. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Orioles lead it 6-0. Here's Michael Brantley. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, man, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Heavy sinker just stayed inside.
Tell you what, having a big lead early, sometimes that's not always the best thing. But I think what you got to do is still focus on one at bat, one pitch at a time, and not allow a big inning coming at you.
And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Kyle. 1 out.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Digging in now, Aaron Judge. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat. And this is fouled back and out of play. And this pitch is looked at for a ball, and that'll even the count to the Rays right fielder at 1-1. Ooh, he saws him off with that one, but foul. One and two, here it comes. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Striding into the box, Johnny Bench. And then it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The 0-1 delivery. Swinging a ball popped high in the air and heading for foul territory behind first. McGriff is there, and the side is retired. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3. They still find themselves down 6-0. Ready once again, Scott McGriff. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Hit back up the middle. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Hey, not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Digging in and looking for more, Chris Kyle. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. First delivery to him on the way. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. 6 runs, 11 hits, 1 error thus far for Baltimore. Ball 1.
That's in, ball.
Here's the pitch. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. The 1-2 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Hit down the line at first. Moss gloves it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Curtis Randall.
Digging in once again, Curtis Randall. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. And here's Flores to make the catch, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Moss. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Well, that'll get your head shaking at the plate. That's a pitch he hasn't used much in this game. Now he throws that for a strike, and you add that to the rest of his repertoire. Man, it's tough to cover them all.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Now here's a swing by Moss as he gets a hold of this one high and deep out to right field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo home run that time for Brandon Moss. First home run of the campaign for him. And they're on the board. It's 6-1.
I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on ShowTrack, because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing show of strength.
The batter, designated hitter, Kendrys Morales.
Here's Kendrys Morales. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
That's the 7th game he's hit in. Look out. 7 games. That's 1 week of feeling pretty good. Let's see how long he can make this last.
Here's the third baseman, Brett Lawrie. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
0-1.
1 run on 3 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And he lays off for ball 1.
Well, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get him to chase right there, make him think that ball's over the plate and it runs away, but he laid off it. I don't know how, but he did.
Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. The 1-2 home to Laurie. Dribbled to the right side. And a rather easy first out.
The batter, number 4, shortstop, Wilmer Flores.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Wilmer Flores comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 pitch. Cold strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
That is the third pitch right there. He has pounded him hard in. 3 pitches in a row. And I don't know if he backs off and pulls the string, but I got a feeling he's just going to keep pounding. He's got a lot of pride in his fastball.
Grounded back up the middle. Randall ranging up the middle. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Center fielder, number 7, Trey Turner.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. And a ball, 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. A changeup that catches the corner for strike one. A man on third with 2 down. Hit the other way out toward right field. Vargas is in pursuit. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Rays get one back here thanks to the solo home run. 5 innings complete, and this is now a 6-1 ball game. Ready for another shot now. Brian Drummond. They'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. Into the windup and the pitch. Called strike over the outside corner. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Now the 1 strike pitch is sent on the ground to Cano at second base. He's got it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Up next for the Orioles, the designated hitter, Fred Norman.
Ready once again, Fred Norman. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time. 1 out, nobody on. Mm, 2-0.
That's an interesting pitch right there. Let's see if that throws him off a little bit. He's been on a pretty good roll. He can't let it upset him. Just get back in the groove right here.
Now the pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Hard hit ball to second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the 2nd out.
Up next for the Orioles, third baseman, Tyler Scott.
Digging in and looking for more, Tyler Scott. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Turner's on the move. He makes the play. A great catch on the run to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They lead it 6-1. Here's Robbie Cano now. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
1-1.
High in the air out to center field. Brummett giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Left fielder number 23, Michael Brantley.
Striding in once again, Michael Brantley. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Line drive to center field. Brummett is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Here's big Aaron Judge as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Vargas looking up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got. A really bad result.
The catcher, number 5, Johnny.
Stepping in now, Johnny Bench. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. On the ground to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 for the Rays on the solo home run. Top of the order due up to start the 7th. It's the Orioles 6, the Rays 2. Back here at Tropicana Field in St. Pete. Orioles leading this one through 6 as we take a look at our game summary to this point. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Christian Brummett. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. in there. 0-1.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
Ready for another shot now. Randy Wiggins. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Nobody out. Runner on first. Hit hard towards center. And that'll get down for a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Now this was crazy. He throws a fastball by him, then he comes back with an off-speed pitch. My question is, why are you speeding up his bat?
Angel Vargas will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Swing, and he popped him up, and that will not score the run from third. Under this is Flores, and Wilmer's got it for the first out.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone, but maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back, and the pitcher, he just dodged a bullet.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Stopped on the slide by Cano. Hats off to that one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Hey, they couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
Digging in to try it again, Chris Kyle. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. And he's back easily. 2 out with the man at first. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Here it comes on 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Cano has it. On to Moss at first, and the inning is over. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The O's lead this thing 7-2. Ready for another chance? Brandon Moss. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Here's Kendrys Morales. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The windup and the 0-1. Hit to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Brett Lawrie.
Here's the third baseman, Brett Lawrie. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball here. 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Next pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. The 1-2 home to Lawrie. Sent on the ground out to second. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. So good work on a 1-2 count to get on base.
Well, this is textbook hitting. Right-handed hitter taking that slider and shooting it to right field, or left-handed hitter taking it and shooting it to left. He stayed with it and shot it the opposite direction. Nice job.
Into the box, Wilmer Flores, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Breaking his heart, Matt. Breaking his heart. You got 2 quick outs. He's thinking he's going to cruise to this thing, and now look at him. Boom, boom, base hits coming back at you. That's why you have to complete the inning.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. And now here comes Oriole manager Buck Showalter on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So his final line will show 6 2/3 innings pitched. He was very effective out there, no doubt. Elmer Christian trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Elmer Christian.
A speedy Trey Turner digs in now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Kyle is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Rays strand a pair. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Digging in once again, Curtis Randall. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Randall.
First pitch on its way. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. And here's a ball hit in the air. In there, a base hit.
Well, there's a nice little soft liner. I know it's a leadoff base hit. It wasn't hit as hard as he'd like to, but sometimes that little soft liner starts rallies.
Ryan Brummett.
Into the box now, Brian Brummett, as he loops under the ball and pops it up. Judge is on his horse. He gets there to put it away, and tagging is the runner from first. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Designated hitter, Fred Norman.
Into the box now, Fred Norman. Ricky Camp will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning.
Camp.
And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Runner at first here, 1 man out. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
And this is why when you're in doubt, you've got to take the easy out at first. The ball doesn't get too far away from the plate, and the catcher wants to get the force at second base. Unfortunately, he just botches this throw.
Standing in now, Tyler Scott towards second. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Christian Brummett.
In now, Christian Brummett. Here's a line drive that'll get into left center field. It's a base hit. In to score, the runner from third. And the second run will score. It's now 9-2.
The way the game is played today, the leadoff guy, he drives in 2 runs, and you don't think a whole lot of it because he's now one of the guys that's an RBI producer. This is not your dad's old game. This is the new school.
In now, Randy Wiggins in the dirt here. And no advance. It's ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And this one's in the dirt. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Here it comes, 2-0. They get him off balance there as he reaches for that one but can't find it. It's 2-1.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes. A runner on first with 2 away. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Another try at 2-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Bench recovers, and the throw to first ends the inning. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error in the inning, and 1 man left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Baltimore's out in front, 9-2. Striding into the box, Robinson Cano. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Now the pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Kyle is over toward the line a bit as he takes it for the first out. Some good pitching, some good hitting. It all adds up to a 9-2 ball game as you get a look there at the inning by inning recap of our game to this point. Here's Michael Brantley. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And there's ball 1.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. One and 2. Here it comes. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. 1 out, nobody on. And this is heading out toward left field, but this is going to get fouled up into the crowd. The 2-2 one more time. Just hung in there on that one. Now another 2-2. Hard hit ball to second. Wiggins is there. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Aaron Judge. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. First offering on its way. Smoked on the ground up the middle. That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Well, he came to play this game. That base hit right there hit really hard. That makes him 3 for 4 on the day. What a day for him.
Into the box, Johnny Bench.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Ripped down the first base line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
A little two-out rally going on right now. Back-to-back base hits, and now your runners at first and third. And let's see, maybe they'll try to steal a run here. And there's a lot of things that can still happen with 2 outs in the inning.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Moss, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. Rays strand a pair. They're down by a touchdown. It's 9-2. Nighttime here in the Tampa St. Pete area as we welcome you back for the 9th inning in this one on MLB Network. Ready now, Angel Vargas. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive to left. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Stepping in now, Scott McGriff, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. On the ground up the middle. Taken in by Flores. Throw on to first takes care of him. And the top of the 9th is proving unfruitful thus far. 2 quick outs here.
Left fielder, Chris Kyle.
Digging in now, Chris Kyle. On the night, he's 2-for-4 with a pair of singles. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 1-0 delivery. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And now a pitch on the way. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Tapper right back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, but they hold a 9-2 lead. Bob Dixon enters from the pen to begin the frame with a sizable lead with which to work.
Bob Dixon.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Kendrys Morales, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
The windup and the 0-1. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Now here's the pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp, and in fact up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Into the windup and the pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The 0-1 delivery. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Bases are empty, one man out. Now a shot toward the gap in left center. Laurie will turn and hit for second. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay, and Laurie will make it around to third base. He's got a triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Standing in now, Wilmer Flores, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Swing and a ball chop foul down the left side. And he misses there. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Wiggins takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Center fielder number 7, Trey Turner.
Digging in, Trey Turner, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. A changeup over the inside corner.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And he'll make the catch, and the Orioles have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. Dan Wiggins gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Chris Groniga worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Orioles. 9 runs, 14 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the Rays, 2 runs, 9 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 28 minutes. Again, we remind you for your next trip to Tropicana Field that all vehicles with 4 or more passengers receive free parking all season long. Also, a reminder that extra PSTA buses for routes 18, 32, and 74 can be picked up outside the stadium.